Pyjamas and Team Queef. What are you expecting from today's game, Tom?
Well, I mean, it was a tight game the last time we saw them. I think it was the only game that went to the fifth, and possibly, was it overtime that we went to? The
Yes,
last
it
time
was.
these
It
two
was the
team met, yeah.
only, yeah, the only game five overtime of the league so far. So very tight game indeed.
Yeah, so, I mean, for me, Team Queef have picked up their form since then. So, for me, I think I'd be expecting a win for them. What do you think about the players?
Yeah, players to look out for, I would say. Expect Sean to be making the big plays. He tends to do the work, playmaker. Gav picks up the goals, picks up the pieces. I think this game's going to probably hinge on Ash Jones. He needs to have a big game today. If he can sort of keep it tight, keep mistakes down, then I would give Lallana's a chance. But it's really going to come down to that. The player that I'd expect to make the plays on Lallana's in pyjamas is Aaron. But I think it'll hinge on whether Ash can keep the mistakes out of his game or not.
Yeah, I think that's a
So
fair comment.
we're waiting for people to move into the teams. We're about ready to go. Everyone's in the lobby. Entirely sure what the delay is. But we'll be kicking off very, very shortly.
Yeah, and for me, Queef have picked up their game recently, but Pyjamas, to be honest, they brought this to a very good team last time and took it right down to the wire, so I'm really expecting a close game. For me, Queef had just got the advantage, but I really think it could go either way. I don't want to be unfair with my pre-game comments. Okay. Lloydie?
Technical difficulties, the old mute buttons caught me out again. And there it is, the first goal of the game for Gav. A little bit sort of sloppy in defence from the blue team, Lallana's. Yeah, just a failure to make the clear, really. Okay, 1-0 down. We'll see how Lallana's respond to this. Definitely not the start they'd have been looking for. So it's a decent clear downfield. Again, a missed aerial by Aaron. He needs to find his way into the game. Ash takes a shot, and now let's see if Orange can make a break. Aaron's trying to keep the pressure on. Popped into the middle by Gav. A little flick by Sean. And back into the middle. Sean backs off. A little slow play.
Oh, it's a fake and bake. That could be
The
the
old fake and bake.
And they're the kind of shots that can really trick people out, and that's, to be honest, I think where Queef are going to pick up those little trick plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one lofted into the middle. Let's see if the blue team can deal with this. A little clear off his own crossbar by Aaron. Gets the save though. And it's the blue team's turn to put on a little bit of pressure. So let's see how Queef deal with this. And that looks like it's going in. It is. Ash Jones getting the goal and tying up the game. So it looks like we've got a bit of a game on our hands, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, this was interesting. I mean, I don't think the defender's done much wrong there. He's just picked up a bit of an unlucky touch.
It's almost a bit of a GFFB.
It could be indeed. We don't want any too much marketing for ourselves though.
Well, you can buy your yeasty merchandise online. Search yeasty merch.
Yeah, don't look for images though.
Definitely don't image search that. Here comes Sean with the shot.
That's a good save.
That's a nice little save by Aaron. Yeah, just as the basics. Well, gets the clear as well.
He's unlucky not to get all the way down the pitch with that, to be honest.
So Ash with another clearance. A lot of kind of back and forth in midfield. Nobody really controlling the ball yet. Everyone just kind of working them to each other out. Here comes Aaron with the cross. Not the best cross, easy to deal with. And Queef will break for Ash breaking up play again in the middle.
Oh, is that a bit of a mistake in defence?
Yeah, it's poor. Ash failing to make the clear, a little bit panicked, and Queef capitalised to take the lead.
Yeah, it's not that bad in defence, I think. Well, he's got a bit unlucky. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's early doors. They've not thrown it away. They're still in.
Let's see how the kickoffs go. Look for Queef to kind of push the ball in one direction. And
that's a marvellous effort.
Just like that.
Oh.
It is a great effort. Good save in the end, actually. I know hitting the post, so Blue really under pressure right now. I need to come up with a shorter version of Lalana's in pyjamas.
Can we just go PJs or pyjamas? Is that acceptable?
PJs, that's it. We're going with the PJ team from now on, or just PJs. So here comes Aaron, takes it up onto the backboard, but that's going to be dealt with by Sean. Nice clearing. Pops into the middle, chance for Ash. Sean dealing with it again. So the game's kind of settled into a bit of a routine here. Here's a chance for the breakaway. Sean's going to be chasing that, and Aaron as well. He looks like he's got underneath the ball.
He's done it. Struggling there to get back in time for the defence.
Yeah, clearly had no boost. He's slipping all the way down the field, and might have been just a little bump there as well. Couldn't make the clearance. So 3-1 now to Queef, and it's looking like they're in control in this game. I just wonder if PJs can make the response that they need to get back into this game, or even just to give them some hope with the rest of the series.
Yeah, and that's it. If you're going to lose the first game, it makes a big difference the way you lose it. You want to go into the next one with confidence to say that you're not 4-1 down. So
yeah, absolutely. And this is the PJ's team have admitted previously that they can have a tendency to lose their heads a little bit when things aren't going their way. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond to this if they do end up losing this first game, which is the way it's looking right now. Oh, that's poor. That is poor. Got to be making the clear there. Yeah, sure, he's rushing back, but it's speculative from Sean. It's just a failure to deal with it at the back. Yeah, there it is. The what a save in the chat. Aaron knows. Again, look for Queef just push this ball to one side. There it is again. So they've obviously worked on that strategy. It's working well for them. It gives them that first kind of possession when the other team are still scrambling for boosts. And that's giving them a big advantage in the game. Let's see if PJs can make some sort of adjustment.
This is well controlled.
Popped into the middle, chance for Ash. Big save. He's going to pick up the pieces.
I mean, that was really well controlled on the wall there by Aaron. Yeah. He really managed to slow the pay down. He didn't just hit it and hope for the best. They'd be unlucky to have conceded from that.
This is a chance for Aaron if he can get the powerful shot. He's gone for 2 touches. I don't mind that. Slowed it down a little bit. Looked to kind of catch the keeper out, rushing backwards. So it's a good clearance in the end. Queef are starting to look sort of well drilled, making very few mistakes, and just kind of controlling the ball. That's not looking good. Oh, that's an absolute shocker.
He's made a tit of himself there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
You've managed to sort of.
I think that one does call for one of our comical sound effects.
Yeah, I mean, you've done 4 minutes 30 of being kind, so it was only going to last for so long.
To be honest, he's made some great plays in this game so far, and that one...
That's a great bump in front of the goal chance.
Like that, for instance, they're showing some signs of brilliance. It's there.
That's a nice play by Aaron. He knew exactly what he was doing. Makes the bump, and Ash just comes in, picks up the pieces. So that could give them confidence going into the next game. It's whether they can just keep it tight. Look for this kick-off again. Orange push to the direction of their player, but Blue have done much better that time. A more well-contested kick-off. And it's actually Blue that managed to come in and get the next touch. That's a nice clear off the wall. Ash is putting the pressure on. A little bit of a mix-up in defence there.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's going to be all she wrote for game number 1. What are your thoughts on that game, Tom?
To be honest, I don't think the scoreline is a fair reflection. I honestly think that PJs have done all right there. I think they've they've had some solid moments of play, and just a few lapses in concentration have cost them.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to cut down on those mistakes. Queef at the moment had sort of nicely settled into that kind of third position in the table. Definitely one of the stronger teams, and they are going to punish you if you make those mistakes. So hopefully PJs can just be a little bit tighter in game 2, and perhaps take the result to go to 1-1 in the series.
Now the question now is, can they keep their heads together? Knuckle down and not let the last game get to them, really.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they took them to 5 games last time round, so there's no reason why they shouldn't believe they can do it again. So that's another kick-off where Blue have sort of come away with the second touch and got the attack. So it looks like they are making adjustments to the Queef kick-off. But it's interesting to see how the adjustments are made as the game goes on. Chance for Ash. Nicely dealt with by Gav, and it's going to go across the midfield. Looks like Sean's going to get there first. Sets it up off the wall.
Oh, this is going to be nice if he can do it.
Aerial. Puts it up. And Gav's hit the bar. That was great work by Sean making the play. This is a chance for Blue if Ash can make the quick break. It's a good one. And here goes Sean again. Just misses the touch.
Yeah, and it's a good
Ash
clear.
Clears it up. Looking a bit panicked at the back here, PJs. But
yeah, they're both in the corner, which I'm not a fan of on that one, but it's worked for them for now.
Queef keeping up the pressure. A little bit of a miscommunication there with both of them going for the same ball. Aaron's going to come away. Let's see what he can do off the wall. Pops it goalwards. It's a nice save by Gav. Just making the clearance, and Orange's turn to break now. Ash is in reverse, manages to flick himself round, and Sean sets it up off the wall. And he looks like he's going to flick it into the middle, and
Good
Aaron's
clear.
there again. So
Well dealt with.
Much tighter at the back this time from PJ. So.
Ash got bailed out there by his teammate.
It's a bit sloppy again across the middle. This cost him last time, but Ash is there to make the clearance. But again, it's just relentless, the pressure. Bit of a failure to make the clearance there by Ash. They really need someone to just get a nice deep clearance so they can reset, gather boost if they need it, and go again.
And this is a good clear, and here we go.
Chance for Aaron. Oh, he had the chance there. A little bit of a mistake from Sean. And chance now. Ash.
And he capitalises, surely. My God.
I don't believe it. After all that pressure, they came down the other end. They looked certain to score. And just a lack of composure with the finish.
Oh, I'm in shock. They've got to be hurting after that. Gotta be. I mean, not going for the open net, it's a bold strategy, Karen.
Let's see how it pays off. Ash just controlling it in the midfield. That's going to slow Sean down, but still manages to win the 50-50 against Aaron. Pops it into the middle, and Aaron flicks it clear. Ash fails to make.
It's going to be hard to deal with.
That's a chance.
Yeah.
There it is. Gav scoring again. It's just a failure to get that nice, crisp clearance. Put it away from the other team. Gather yourselves and get out of defence. Just a lack of composure again, but a much better game from PJs this time, Tom.
Yeah, I think they're definitely putting up a fight. Again, those few mistakes, we should be looking at 1-0 here for them.
Sean coming off the wall.
Oh, it's a fabulous save by Aaron.
Ash coming out, chance to make clearance. Gabbar keeps the pressure on. That's a better clearance from Aaron. Give the team a chance to kind of reset, get forward.
Out of boost though.
Sean's in trouble. It's a good demo, and Sean will come away with the ball. Let's see what he can do. He's just got ahead of it.
Oh, he's
really
been
good
caught
pressure,
out
chance
there.
if he can get there. It's a good clearance by Gavin. Here's a chance for Sean. Good touch. Can Aaron make the clear? Yes. For the demo, can Aaron keep the pressure on?
Oh no.
Not there. And Gav's there with the finish. Just a bit panicked in defence again. It was a good demo. Left Ash 1-on-1. He couldn't do anything. And then Aaron can't get up quick enough after the demo to make the clearance. And Gavlar capitalises. gotta hope that PJs can get back into this game, and that's good work by Aaron, just push it wide of the post.
I think we all thought there was an own goal coming there, but it's well dealt with in the end.
Here goes Aaron again, just getting there ahead of Sean. Sean flicks it back into the corner. Gav pops it up, but it's a little too stern for Sean to turn it into a goal. Stands for Ash now, takes it into the corner. Can he get there ahead of Gav? No, he can't. And here goes Aaron, needs to make this clear. Pushes it onto the back wall. Ash was just about enough. So they're still in this game. 2 goals. They can happen pretty quickly in a game of Rocket League. You get that first one, you've got a chance from the kickoff.
Right, if it's on.
So they're really going to have to. If it's on, it's on.
Right, here's the chance then. They're not going to get many more.
He's found the gap behind Gavlar. Is Ash there?
Ash is there. Can he get a finish? Oh, and
there it is.
Oh, it's lovely. I'm enjoying it.
Lovely stuff from PJs. Now, can they find that second goal to take this one to overtime?
They're going to be tough because Queef have been good on the kickoffs. Is that a false kickoff, or have they missed that there?
I don't think it was a false kickoff. I think it was a miss. But it's worked out for them.
There it is. Last chance saloon.
So Ash pops it in front of his own goal.
Oh.
They've got to keep the ball off the ground now. If they can get it up high, they're going to have a chance. Aaron just clears it long, and that's going to be the second game. So Team Queef take a 2-0 series lead. Can you see a comeback, Tom?
You know, I can see them sneaking another win. Can I see them taking 3? Not for me. I might be proved wrong. They might turn it around.
Tom says no to the reverse sweep. We'd love to see it. I think more promising signs in that game. Would you agree with that, Tom?
Yeah, definitely. There was some really, really good attacks. Again, for me, it comes down to the mistakes. You know, they've missed an open net in this one. Yeah, they've. I mean, that's the one goal that would have been changing everything around. So.
All right, so we're just waiting for the ready up from the main casting account, and then we can move into the third game of the series. Hopefully not the last one. There's definitely signs from PJs there that they can get a win. It was a nice goal that they found late on. Just need to still tighten up a little bit more at the back, but certainly a better performance in that last game. Alright, here we go with the kickoff. Let's see if Gav leaves any more of the kickoffs, or whether it was a mistake. It looked like a mistake to me. Chance Baron doesn't quite get the control.
Oh.
Pops it into the middle.
Oh, it could be nice. Oh, and they're in the lead. Oh my! And they've taken it. This is. I mean,
so
they've dazzled and confused the competition there.
Yeah, and Aaron says in the chat nobody had boost, and I think that was it. Everybody was jumping around like retarded salmon, and eventually the TJ just managed to get the goal. But this is a chance for an instant response. I think that's gone in off the keeper. It's hit the bar. I don't know whether this has gone straight in or whether this is an own goal. It has. So Ash flicked in. You can't do anything about that. He's gone for the save. It's unfortunate.
I think credit to the striker there. It's a good hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so the kickoff goes to blue this time. So a chance for Aaron to build. Pops it off the wall. Sends it forward. Gab's lying in wait. Not going to beat him with that. Ash first the ball though, and that's goalwards. And Gavlar flicks it home. So PJ's coming right out of the traps in this third game.
Well then. I mean, I think he knows.
This is exactly what we wanted to see. PJ's really put up a fight. We talked about mentality early on. We talked about whether they had the sort of mental strength to deal with that first loss, and it looks like they have managed to gather themselves. And it's great to see. It's great to be proven wrong. All right, yeah. So
and if they can sneak at a series game here, then it's going to give them the confidence, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that momentum, all-important momentum. Sean trying hard to manufacture a chance. It looks like he's going to get one. Aaron gets the touch. Can he get the touch off the wall? Pops it in. Oh, that's a great save by Ash. No boost for Aaron, so he can't go up to contest that. And Ash doing the work for PJs here. Puts it into the corner. Waits for it. That's a miss by Sean. That could be trouble. Pops into the middle. Chance for Aaron. Oh, big save by Sean. Huge save. And Ash with the miss. But that might give Aaron a chance. And it's into the corner. Let's see what Queef can do here, Sean, with the long aerial. Puts it on target. No, not quite on target. Terrible eyesight from the commentator there.
Alright, it was a good effort. I liked it.
Back into the corner. Orange piling on the pressure. We've seen this in previous games. Ash makes the clear again. Ash is having a good series here, I feel. We talked earlier on about whether Ash would make the mistakes, and to his credit, he's scored goals. He's been in the right place at the right time several times. He's just got to keep it going here. That's a good save. Where's the rebound? Pop towards the goal. Ash patiently waits, makes the clearance. Here he goes again. Chance now for Sean. He'll look to cross this, I would expect. Looks like he's having trouble.
Struggling to get it out of the corner.
And this isn't fun for the boys in blue. That's another good clearance, so they're dealing with the pressure, but you just wonder if they're starting to pile up and take its toll.
Oh, these boys eat pressure for breakfast. And I don't think I don't think Team PJs remember what the other end of the pitch looks like. The pressure's been relentless here.
It has been relentless. Chance for Gav. Now he's going to go up. Sean's up early. Can he make the finish? It's hit the post. Chance for Gav. Another clearance. And a chance for Ash to bring it away.
Yeah, they can just sit back and stay solid in defence like this.
Sean pops it up in the air. Ash sends the pass to Gav. That's not what he wanted to do. And it goes wide. Chance now. It's a good save by Aaron. They've just got to try and get out of this spell of the game without conceding, PJ. That's another good clear by Aaron. But it's straight out to Sean.
Oh, and it's a stonker. What a save!
What a save! Ash Jones coming up big again in this game. It's up again. And it just goes through. This is a chance to make the clear. It's a good bump by Gab to keep the pressure on, and popped into the middle by Sean. Aaron's struggling but makes the save. They're getting away with it. The pressure's relentless. Chance for Aaron. Tries to be a little bit clever with it, a little bit cute.
Oh, he does his teammate.
Need to bump the middle there. And fortunately for them, the other team had backed off to go and get boost and anticipate the attack, I guess.
Well, I don't think anyone was reading a play like that.
That popped goalwards by Gab. Ash with the weak clearance.
Both the defenders have disappeared for that one.
Goes off the roof, looking for another touch. Ash with the clearance again. Just less than a minute to go. Can Blue withstand this relentless pressure from Orange?
The pressure's been good, but PJs have been solid here.
Popped up in front of the goal.
Well,
Aaron makes the save again. Ash with the clear. There we go.
Tremendous defence.
Ash has really stepped up in this game. That's a great cross as well. Gab's in trouble, but makes the clearance. Good clearance by Gab. See if Aaron can now apply some pressure the way. It's a good bump. Keep it in the orange corner. Flicks it off the wall. Gab with the clearance. 20 seconds to go. Sean pops one toward the goal. Ash gets a little touch on it. Here's the chance. Oh, he's there again. Ash Jones, what a game this guy's having.
And to be honest, they wouldn't have deserved it there. They would have got dunked in the last moment.
We got 6 seconds left in the game. Aaron pushed it to the corner. Gab's going to have to make a good clearance here. Looks like it's going to drop, and there it is.
And that is a well-deserved win, in my opinion.
Yeah, great work. They spent probably 4 minutes of that game camped in their own goal, but just like a brick wall at the back. Take the series win, or rather the game win, and we're going to go into a game 4. So, what are your predictions for game 4, Tom?
Do you know, I'm backing them. I'm backing PJs with the boost behind them of that bit of confidence, knowing they can defend. Yeah, I see them going through it.
Yeah, Ash Jones brilliant in that last game. If he can put in the same kind of performance again, and if Aaron can perhaps even raise his game a little bit, there's no reason they can't pick up another win in this game 4, and then we get all the excitement of a game 5. Alright, everybody in position. Here we go. Game 4. 2-1 to Queef. It's a high kick off this time. Pops up off the sideboard. Sean takes the shot, but it goes wide. And Sean keeping the pressure on. Pops off the wall. Fails to get that touch. Just looks a little bit. Just not quite making all the touches he'd like to make at the moment, Sean. But definitely going for some of the touches that a lot of us would just not even attempt. So credit there. A bit of a lack of communication there by PJs.
Well, the defence stays solid.
Well.
This could be trouble.
Aaron covering for Ash, who did well, didn't commit, just waited and waited and waited, and that's a great bump by Sean. Chance now for Sean, can he turn fast enough? Aaron looks like he's put it into his own goal. Ash makes the clear, but Sean makes the read. A little bit of a mix-up at the back, and Queef capitalised. Aaron had to get that touch. He was under a lot of pressure from Gav, and unfortunately it just breaks to Sean, who actually makes a good read and puts home the first goal. I think I'm right in saying that the team that scored first in every game has gone on to win it. So, is that a sign? Is that an omen? Chance now for Aaron. Flicks it toward the goal. Gav there to make the clear. Aaron pops it back into the middle. And it's kind of left by everyone. Chance for Ash. That's looking like a great cross. Aaron there at the back post. Good cross by Ash Jones. And there's the big clearance. Chance now for Queef. That's a good touch into the corner by Sean, who's changed car for this team, I believe. So maybe just not quite happy with his car in the last game. As Aaron breaks clear. It looks like he's going into the corner. Can he put a good cross in?
Yeah, good clear.
That is no, he can't.
I was wondering what
midfield.
I was wondering what team Queef would look like in defence. They're actually quite good. Now we've seen it.
Sean tries to flick off the roof. It's not bad. He's got the clearance. Aaron with the missed aerial again, and Ash picking up the pieces. Chance for Ash. Goes into the middle. This is a chance for Aaron. Wasn't quite on target, but Sean dealt with it anyway.
And there's a simple clearer there for Sean.
Bread and butter for him. That looks like a good cross into the middle. He's Gav there with the finish. He pops it toward the goal. Aaron gets it clear. Sean back with the pressure. That's a good attempt. Can he get the second touch? Oh, it's a great effort off the wall. Off the post. Oh, it's an own goal.
You know, there's only so long they can take the pressure. Relentless from Queef.
Alright, kick-off breaks towards Sean, who pops it up. He's going to go up for the aerial. Can he get the finish? He's on target. Ash is there, but Gav's on the rebounds. It's looking like trouble now. At 3-0 down, is there any way for PJ to get back into this game, Tom?
I think they just need to remember their form from the previous game. They've got to look at moving out of defence and just throwing things at them. You know, stepping up into midfield and starting challenging more balls rather than sitting back and waiting for them.
Yeah, I think it's a case of throw everything into attack now, maybe make a few mistakes. Sometimes it's about not panicking and being patient, but I think it might be the time to panic.
Oh, and that is
4-0 now.
It's lovely.
And it looks like PJs are starting to crumble, which is a shame, because last game they showed us that they can put up that big defence, they can play that counter-attacking style, but
that right there is textbook Rocket League. You know, it's a perfect cross into the box. A nice simple aerial for Gav. Yeah.
Looks like another.
And is this the same again?
Aaron make the clear. Yeah, Aaron with a good clear. Ash sends it forward. Aaron will chase this. I think they need to score about now. That's a chance. Good clear by Sean again. He's been pretty solid in this game. Takes the clearance off the wall. Gav will look to get on the end of that. Ash gets there ahead of him, but he can only pop it into the middle. Aaron with the mid clearance. There goes Ash. and this looks like another goal, and it looks like that's going to be the series. And Sean, with the showboat finish, goes for a little, it's not even a backflip, he just kind of reverses into the ball. The party tricks are out.
And could Aaron just have he kind of slow played it in the middle of the pitch there? Would we have just hit that, or do you have no boost? I mean, I'm a little bit confused about why we weren't attacking a bit more there.
Yeah, I think sometimes you get lost in your own mind, especially when things aren't going well, and decisions that are easy to make and straightforward when you're playing well suddenly become, you start to think, and by the time you put some thought into it, you know, you've taken too much time, you've made a mistake, and the ball's in your net. It's quite an instinctive game at times. I think when you're playing well, it certainly is. Chance for Ash now.
Chance. He's got no boost though. What can he do with it?
Good for it.
Simple. Very nice. He's done well not to panic with no boost there. A lot of people will just end up hitting that.
Yeah, I think Ash comes out of this series with a lot of credit. You know, he scored in every game. He played well in defence, played well in attack. I think, you know, can't complain. Another chance for Ash now. It was a good pass by Aaron that time. Ash couldn't quite make the read.
But I mean, with 40 seconds to go, this series is near enough tied up. I guess we're just looking for prestige points at this point.
Yeah, I don't see any way that PJ's going to score 4 from here, but it'd be nice for them to finish with a goal or two, just so that, you know, you come out of this game without a bit of taste in your mouth. You come out of it with something that you can build on and sort of go into the rest of the season feeling, you know, a little bit better about it than. And here is a chance, a little bit better than you would have been if you don't finish it strongly. And that looks like all she wrote. Pops back up in the air again. And there it is. So, convincing in the end from Team Queef. I think that's about what we were expecting at the start of the game, Tom.
I think it's a well-deserved win. I honestly think that Pyjamas, you know, maybe could have took that to 3-2. I think overall, Queef were the favourites. You know, the way they played was... They had a more dangerous attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And that defensive wall that Aaron and Ash put up in the third game, a few cracks started to appear in the final game, and that was ultimately what cost them.
You know what they say, the best form of defence is attack.
And on that note, we'll leave you for another Rocket Sunday. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you again soon.